Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today, my phone went dead on me, but today's reading was pretty much talking about basically being able to see and use God's guidance to see through false prophets and things like that are talking his word and things and misleading people and getting them to go in different directions. And I do oftentimes feel like, I oftentimes have witnessed that we can make a decision on certain things, but it's not God's decision. Because I would say a lot of the people that are in the Bible that were prophets and, that God called, I don't think that we would have individually as people, that how we judge people would have called them. And that's only because we can't see the heart of a person. God does. We can only see actions and things like that. So that's just like Paul, right? My dad thought that my name Pavel was going to mean Vance in Russian, but it means Paul, right? And we all know in the biblical stories of Paul, what was he doing before God called him, right? And to my understanding, or what I get from it, the math of it all is because if Paul can go that hard and be that sold to another situation and be that conformative to that situation, imagine what he could do with God. All God had to do is just change him. Well, a lot of the times in my situation, because I'm in the cannabis business, automatically I'm not a prophet. God does not talk to me. God does not. Well, that's not true, because I read every day, I study every day, I meditate every day, and I'm open-minded and open-eyed to everything that's going on around me. It's just that my path was led that I'm in the cannabis business. Now, is God dealing with me in this situation? Of course he is. Because yes, it is true. You're supposed to be an image, right? You do. You're supposed to be an image of God, and you're supposed to be an image of what you are trying to teach people to be, right? And in my walk, a lot of humility, in my walk, I take a lot of bashing, a lot of, things like that. But it does not discredit what God is showing me. Once again, what I said, I'm with unity. I'm not against women. I'm not against people or relationships like a lot of the platforms, I don't promote discard between people in relationships. So meaning I'm not going to sow discard between women and men. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is the information that God has given me from the readings and the teachings and the meditations and watching how the world is being performed. That's what gives me the information to give to others, such as it says that it's going to be a generation that lacks natural affection. Lacks it. Meaning natural affection. You're supposed to naturally care about another person. But today's time is teaching you that you only think about you and you guard your heart and guard your peace. No. See, people are misusing this guard your heart thing. See, the thing is, guarding your heart is not guarding your heart from people. It's guarding your heart from the ideas and thoughts that you can put in it. Think about that. Because once it's sown in your heart, that's the direction you're going to go. That's why God is always trying to penetrate through your mind to your heart. Because your mind can tell you anything. Think of all the thoughts that you think of throughout the day that you just don't do. But think of the thoughts that you have in your heart that you do. False prophet and all. I'm going to keep putting these videos out as long as God is not mad at me.